Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Fantasy Matters Fantasy Football Podcast, Season 5 for us, episode lucky number 13. We're going to be looking at Week 9 tonight of the NFL and the fantasy season. Getting ready. I got a huge announcement to start right out the gate. Brendan had the highest scoring team in our league. Bro, how many points did you score? Give the people the sauce, as you call it. How many points did you get?
234.
234. What happened? Come on, give it to me straight.
All right.
This is why we do this.
All right, so y'all, I'm gonna tell you.
Kind of humble. I'm not used to that.
All right, so y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now. This gonna surprise all of you.
Right?
Tyreek Hill had the lowest amount of points on my team. That doesn't sound right. Do it.
It does not.
It doesn't.
You made some nice moves though. I'm waiting for you to get to it. I'm waiting for you to get to it.
So look, let me talk to you. Let me holler at y'all right quick. All right. So look, I found out like an hour before the game, Jay Daniels was gonna play. I was like, all right, bet. You know what? I'm gonna play him. I don't feel like Gino's gonna do well without his number one. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Jay Daniels.
Right.
I don't even think I was thinking that he wasn't even really gonna give me that much because he was hurt.
Yeah, but by the time the 425 game was on, you had already won. It was like gravy.
Hey, we're getting to that.
Okay,
We getting to that.
You just taking too long. This ain't 60 minutes. It's
All right,
a
my
podcast.
bad. It's 60 seconds. My
Come
bad.
with the sauce.
My bad. Let me lock in. All right. Yeah. So as you know, I played Jaden Daniels. He gave me 50 in our league. 50.
Oh.
All right. Next, running back. You already know Joe Mixon. You already know that's my
He
dog.
went to
You
work.
already know what he
Yeah,
did.
he did big work.
What'd he give me? 34.
Right?
All right. Devontae Smith. I already told y'all that's my dude.
Skinny Batman.
Skinny Batman. I told y'all he won't go let me down 2 weeks in a row. That's my dude.
Brendan's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, if y'all don't know. 22 points.
Yeah.
All right, here we go with the sauce.
This sauce.
All right. My two tight ends.
Right?
Trey McBride
Killed it.
and Cade
The Cade Otten one got me.
Trey
me.
McBride, 32.
Mhm.
Cade Otten, 35.
From tight ends. You got almost 70 points from two tight ends. That was good money, though. I had to give you props on that one. Because we talked about Cade Otten. We were like, he's going to do work. He's the number one option. And he was.
Mhm.
That was good, though. That was all right. You got up to 234. It wasn't even close. The next team, as far as points go, was like 206, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You all right. So tonight should be good because Brendan look, I could barely get him through the door because his head had gotten so big.
He had to push me through the
We had to
door.
widen the doorway. We in the expanded studio this time out. All right, let's get back at it. Want to look at the injuries?
Are you sure you want to get to the injuries?
I do not. I'm not feeling good about the injuries, but I'm gonna go with it. Right
All right.
out the gate. Stephon Diggs, my round 3 pick, torn ACL, done for the year. Hurts my depth, something terrible, but we'll see.
It's still a setup that the dude on the radio, as soon as we got out the car, the dude on the, like we parked
Sports
the
radio.
house, we both opened our door. The dude on the radio said, guys, and don't forget, Stephon Diggs tore his ACL. He's
Yeah.
like, shut up.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. Yeah, let me cut the engine off. But yeah, Stephon Diggs, torn ACL, he's done. Heal up quick, young fella. Get back out there. I know he was in a contract year, so that's tough.
Mhm.
Another one of my favorite athletes, Brian Thomas Jr. has got a chest contusion. Day to day, not sure if he's gonna play. His teammate, wide receiver Christian Kirk, broken collarbone, done for the year. Jaguars taking hits on the wide receivers. Jordan Love's got
Again?
a groin. Yeah. He
Dang.
said he's got it's just a strain. It's not torn. It's a strain. He's day to day, could potentially play. If he can't go, Malik Willis is gonna get another shot.
Yeah.
Drake May, a quarterback I was looking at on the waiver wire,
Got popped.
concussion. So he may be out for at least a game. But anyway, the concussion protocol for quarterbacks is totally different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Saints running back, Kendre Miller, got a hamstring. Everybody's been waiting for him to take Alvin Kamara's job for a couple seasons now. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But he's got a hamstring, so he's probably gonna be out. Some linemen, left tackle Braxton Jones of the Bears. It's just a knee. He tweaked it. He's week to week.
He'll be all right.
He might be all right. He'll probably play week 9, but we'll see. Christian Darrisaw from the Vikings on the opposite end of that spectrum. He's done for the year. He tore his knee up. So that hurts the Vikings, man.
They didn't need that.
He's a stud. He is that guy as far as left tackles go. So they're definitely going to miss him. I added this one guy, man, because I was watching the Bengals and I was watching the
Browns and the
Browns
Ravens.
and the Ravens. Linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Oh, wow.
Dude, he collided with Derrick Henry and he had no idea where he was. I was just like, That is crazy. Yeah, he was loopy. So anyway, he's got a neck injury, but hope he's all right. Even Derrick Henry got up a little slow, but man, that's like running into a building, man. That is crazy.
Derrick Henry also got hit with a hit stick.
Yeah, yeah, he did. He took a nice little shot. Anyway, go with the news, man. Take the news. You got the news.
All right, the news. Deontay Johnson got traded to the Ravens.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
He went from the outhouse to the White House.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He's like, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Going to practice is a little bit more fun now.
Anthony Richardson got benched.
How you feel about that, bro?
He went out and told everybody he got tired.
Yeah, it's rough.
He said, "Oh, you got tired. You won't be getting tired on the bench, so you just come sit over here with me."
Yeah, that was different. It was different. I've really never seen that in all the years I watched football, but so I don't know. But the thing is, you drafted him in the first round. At some point, you're gonna have to go back to young fella, right? Because Joe Flacco's almost 40 years old. He ain't gonna play forever. He just one play away from having to put Richardson back in. So I don't get what they're doing. It's usually a nightmare when they start pulling guys and putting the guys back in. So we'll see, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
Okay. Lastly, Chris McCaffrey starting practice. He should be back after bye.
Coming back.
How you think the 49ers gonna look?
Good, really good. As soon as he gets back. We talked about this in other weeks where guys coming back from injury were like, they'll take some time to ease them back in. Nah, bro. It's full go when they put their uniforms on. So they're going to be nice.
Yeah.
And McCaffrey's going to wreck some teams coming into the fantasy season mid-late.
For sure.
Yeah. I know the dude in our league that has him. I haven't played him yet. I'm like, oh.
Who has him?
I think Freddie has him.
Oh, great.
But that's a good question. So if you were picking in the top 5 in our draft, you wouldn't have taken McCaffrey?
No.
Bro,
well, you can't ask me.
Okay.
I'm taking Saquon.
That's true. That's a great point because you are an Eagles fan.
Well, not even just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Best situation.
Really?
Yeah, he upgraded everything. He has an upgraded QB, an upgraded O-line, upgraded receivers around him, upgraded defense.
I totally agree with you. I mean, the Eagles situation is nice for an NFL running back, but so is the 49ers.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but it's also like the only thing about being on the Eagles that I don't like as a running back is a touch push. That's the only thing about
that is kind of crazy.
That's the only thing about a running back that you have to hate. But also at the same time, he loves a touch push.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants were talking trash to him. They had him mic'd up. The Giants were talking trash. He said, "Oh, you talking?"
Yeah.
he told the team, "Hey, run it back.
Yeah, run it again.
Run it again."
Yeah.
They ran it again. He said, "Yeah, talking all that shit."
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. I think if I had a pick in our draft in the top 5, I couldn't say for 100% with 100% certainty that I would not have taken McCaffrey. Yeah. I probably would have.
Mm-hmm.
I kept being kind of skittish about it because they were talking about he wasn't practicing and then he was on the cover of Madden, and I'm very superstitious.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But I think he's going to come back. He's going to make a difference.
Yeah, but me personally, I would have taken Saquon just because of pure bias.
Yeah, nah, I forgot about that. What about the teams on bye?
All right, teams on bye, we have the Steelers and the Niners.
2 good teams. They came off good wins week 8. They deserved that bye. They're going to get some rest and come on back, especially the Steelers. They have totally turned that thing around.
Yeah.
It looks totally different.
And I'm a Fields lover. That's my dude.
I mean, we have to be. I like Justin Fields too, but it's noticeably different
when
you watch the Steelers play. Everything seems to click.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Colts. When Flacco's quarterbacking, it looks like an NFL
everything
offense.
looks totally different.
So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll get used to it at some point.
Yeah.
You want me to take the QBs?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So we picked a few guys at different positions just to talk about. And usually we get to a good place. We end up talking about some things that affect our lineup. So let's talk about Baker Mayfield playing at the Chiefs.
Big Bake.
What you think?
Big Bake.
What you think, man?
Yep.
You start him?
Play him.
For sure.
Yep.
I thought he was going to fall apart without Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but he
Big
did
Bake
all right.
is him.
Yeah, he is. He's getting in he's him status. Yeah, for sure. I like him. 330 yards. That was pretty good. He did have 2 picks, but I mean, hey man, he's trying to get right.
At most, that's minus 2 points.
Yeah, for sure. You lose 2 points. Yeah, that's a good point. What about Tua? Tua Tagovailoa playing the Bills.
Yeah,
it's different watching him play football.
Man, when he slid,
bro,
I clapped.
Yeah, it's just that's a good point. Go ahead. What was you about to say?
No, I was just saying I was excited when I seen him. So I was like, yeah, Tua, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird watching him play football. It's like a concussion waiting to happen. It's funny watching him play. So I'm just like, but hopefully he can maintain a healthy status the rest of the season. But against the Bills, he got loopy against them last year, so you better be watching out.
Don't do that. Don't do that to my boy. Don't do that. He need to tighten up, though. I got Tyreek, so he need to tighten up.
Bo Nix at the Ravens. Denver's been playing decent, and the Ravens give up yards.
They do give up yards.
The Ravens give up yards. So is he a good start for you? I mean, what do you think? Even as like a bye week replacement?
Yeah, a bye week replacement, we could do that.
You
yeah,
play in week 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy because like you have to kind of think about it because like I said, he's been playing all year. The Ravens gave up that many yards and touchdowns to Jameis Winston coming off the bench. So it's like, Bo Nix is not out of the realm of possibility. Plus, he uses his legs.
Yeah.
So he might give you something. We already talked a little bit about Anthony Richardson. What about Trevor Lawrence at your boys, at the Eagles? I would stay far away from that. I just don't like that matchup, especially if his receivers are as banged up as we talked about.
Even if they were fully healthy,
I just don't like it.
I'm
man.
good.
I feel like we always talk about the ebbs and flows of the NFL season. Some teams get hot and some teams cool off, and then it reverses after a couple of weeks. The Eagles are hot, and you don't want to mess with them right now. They're finding that formula where you're gonna get it if you're not ready, and the Jaguars haven't been ready, and it's at Philly.
Ask the Bengals. The Bengals are favored to win. That's all I gotta say.
And it was at their spot.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mess with Trevor Lawrence at the Eagles. I just don't like that matchup.
You will get locked up, and he's gonna be running all day. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, let's substitute it because we said we before the announcement we said Anthony Richardson at the Vikings. What about Joe Flacco at the Vikings? You feel good about that?
Yeah.
Probably start Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I'll do that. Everything click with Joe Flacco.
Yeah, it looks better.
Everything.
Because you know with Anthony Richardson, you know what they were gonna do. They're gonna blitz the whole game, right?
He cannot throw a check down and save his life.
No. Yeah. So
anything past the 40-yard pass, he can do it.
Yeah, he don't have any touch. So you would starting Joe Flacco at the Vikings might be decent.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, cool. Let's jump down to some free agents. Top on the list got to be Jameis Winston.
Yep, doing it.
Good money, Jameis. Good job, Jameis.
I'll do it.
He did really well against the Ravens. So
he looked rusty, of course. You're gonna have that.
Yeah.
Ravens apparently defense cannot catch a ball to save their life.
Oh man,
it's in the break basket. He cannot catch the ball, but it's okay.
Watching that game, you had to think that dropping that interception was gonna cost him. I was like, man, that's gonna.
I said it too. Yeah. As soon as he dropped it, I said that pick is gonna cost him a game.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it was either the next play or the play after.
Yeah.
He was wide open.
Yeah, but 344 yards and 3 touchdowns. First start out the gate against the Ravens, no less. That was good. So Jameis is a hot free agent for sure. The other one I would probably go with might be Gardner Minshew. Sounds crazy. He's quarterback in the Raiders, but they're playing the Bengals.
Bengals give up yards.
And the Bengals give up some yards. And so I don't know. He only had 209 yards and 2 TDs,
you know what?
but what's that?
Raiders kicker might be.
Oh, yeah. The kicker is definitely in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kicker's definitely in play. Yep. You want to take the running backs?
Yeah, I got him.
All right,
first up, J.K. Dobbins at the Browns. Yeah.
Got to start him.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Even though he cooled off from what he did the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's still valuable.
Yeah.
And the Browns give up yards too.
Yeah, it's crazy. He came from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Almost got offered a trade for him. I thought about it, but I didn't pull the trigger.
You ain't pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Then we got your boy, Chase Brown versus the Raiders. 12 attempts, 32 yards, and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Seems like he's taking over that job.
Mm-hmm. You gonna play him?
I don't know.
Well, nah,
we'll get to that. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say your running back stacked. You're not.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's rough for me right now. I don't know. But honestly, there should be somebody I should look to trade and get. You know, if I could get a little bit better. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I like Chase Brown playing the Raiders though.
Okay. Then I got Tony Pollard versus the Patriots.
How is this dude putting up numbers on such a bad team? He is killing it. He is killing it.
He is looking good. Because, again, I think I said that a couple episodes ago. It was the whole thing about him they didn't know if he could be the number 1 running back.
Right.
Now look at him.
Man, he's tough, man.
Yeah, he looked good.
They were getting killed by Detroit. Mm-hmm. He still had almost 100 yards. And that's hard to do, man. Mm-hmm. That is hard to do. So, Tony Pollard, you consider him maybe running back 2 or running back 3? What you think?
3. 2.
Running back
He
2.
he could give you running back 2.
Yeah. I think he's a running back 2. I mean, if you starting to measure running back 3, you're getting running back 2
good.
production.
You're good.
Yeah, you're rolling. So, that's pretty good. He's been a surprise. Been a surprise.
Then lastly, not lastly. Then we have Nick Chubb versus the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think you have to, regardless. Regardless, you have to, because he's going to warm up.
Yeah.
And he is.
Yeah.
He's warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they actually giving him the ball, though. They're not scared to run him.
Yeah.
I think he just has to get used to running.
I'm telling you, man, watching that game with the Ravens, he's not 100%
Yeah.
all the way back.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's still like
Him.
I get it. Because when you watch him run, he's always finishing his runs and he's pushing the pile back. He's never getting hit and he's going the other way. Every time, man, it was like he would take a shot and get about 2 or 3 more yards before he went down. So Nick Chubb he's gonna have a breakout game.
Yeah, one of these games.
Yeah, you're not gonna tackle a dude like that.
You do not want to tackle him the whole game.
You don't want that.
There's a couple people you do not want to tackle the whole
Right.
game, and he is one of them.
Yeah, he's a truck. He is an absolute truck. I was surprised. Like I said, I was just watching the pile. When he hit the pile, everybody was like exploding. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely Nick Chubb. I was superstart him. What you think? Running back 2, running back 3?
2.
2? Okay. I know.
3. I'll give him 3.
Yeah.
I'll give him 3 because you never know.
You just never know. Okay, bet. Okay, cool.
Then lastly, for running back starts, we have Tank Bigsby versus the Eagles.
How you feel about that? You think your boys giving up rushing yards?
They're not gonna give up rushing yards. I think they'll give up a couple catches to him.
Okay.
They'll give up more. They'll give him more passing yards to him or receiving yards to him than rushing yards.
That's a good point.
They're not going. They're not just gonna let teams
Line up and just run it.
line up and just run on them. Because I'm not gonna lie, I think that game is gonna get bad enough to where they're not gonna be able to run the ball.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to. They're just gonna have to pass it.
Yeah.
And if they have to pass, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I just don't feel like the Jaguars' O-line is good enough to block the Eagles' D-line. I feel like the Eagles' D-line going to take over.
Yeah.
So Bigsby, if what you said is true, he going to get targets out of the backfield.
Yeah, in the PPR league, you can't be mad at that at
right.
all.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
It's
okay
hard
with that.
Personally, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Right.
start him. But there's also some people who probably need him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if you picked him up, I mean, you got to put him out there because the free agent pool for running backs, it ain't that big.
Yeah.
You know, you don't
gotta-
have a lot
yeah.
to choose from.
And like you said, the Eagles are hot right now. And I don't
Yeah,
want to.
for sure. They flaming hot. Okay, cool. What about some free agents?
First up, we got Alexander Madison at the Bengals.
Again, same thing. It's not like the Raiders are loaded with free agent candidates, but it's a good matchup. He's gonna get the majority of the carries. Zamir White's kind of just falling off, so Madison might be okay.
The Bengals again give up yards.
Yeah,
So yeah, he'll be all right. A nice little free agent. You could drop him next week.
for sure.
Then we got Tyler Algier versus Dallas. Dallas cannot stop the run or run the ball. That's the let's talk. That is the exact reason why Dallas loses.
Yeah.
They can't stop it
Uh-huh.
and they can't run it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna lose.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, there's no way to win in the NFL if you can't do those two things. You at least got to do one of them well.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I mean, we're getting into this. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm an Eagles fan. Y'all want to know why the Eagles won that game
Why?
against the Bengals? They won 37-17.
Right.
We ran 2 more plays offensively than they did.
I got you.
We passed the ball 2 more plays than they did,
Uh-huh.
but we had 100 more rushing yards than they did.
Oh yeah.
And all we did was have 2 more offensive plays.
Yeah.
And we had 100 more rushing yards.
You had a couple like chunk run plays too.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley had a couple big runs. Yeah, that running game is critical in fantasy, but it's critical to NFL success too.
And they had 58 rushing yards.
Yeah, it just
Can't win like that.
No, you're just not. You're just not. Yeah, you're just not. All right, so you saying Tyler Algier versus Dallas?
Yep. Play him.
Yeah,
I'll play him.
I mean, I could see picking him up because it's a good matchup. You got to feel like the Cowboys going to give up some yards on the ground.
Always.
I mean, not too many teams could lose 2 starters on the defensive line and still be good.
Yeah.
So I'm really not knocking the Cowboys like that, but you got to play who you lined up against. So that's a good one.
Then lastly, we got Justice Hill versus Denver.
That's an interesting one because I feel like the Ravens are going to crush Denver. And if they get up by a lot, they're not going to leave Derrick Henry out there. Justice Hill could come in and get a lot of garbage stats. So that might be a good one. If you're in a free agent bind, if you had Najee Harris or if you had any of the 49ers running backs, whoever they decide to put out there, Justice Hill might be a good one to pick up. You get him on the cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, cool. That's a good one. So I
got
got the wide
receivers?
receivers.
Yep.
Tank Dell at the Jets.
Okay.
Now, this one's Thursday night. Diggs is not going to play. Nico Collins is already on IR. I think he's got to miss one more game at least. But Tank Dell, he's up. He's up. He's got to do it. I would feel comfortable starting him.
Yeah, of course. It's just him. Granted, he's not a receiver, but just him and Joe Mixon.
Yeah. I mean, they got some other guys, John Minchie III, Robert Woods. They got some guys they can bring in, but Tank Dell's going to be...
He's going to be the main priority.
Yeah, he's going to be the favorite target for C.J. Stroud. They had a pretty good rapport anyway. So, Tank Dell, some guy, he's already rostered.
And they play the Jets. The Jets give up everything.
You think the short week helps or hurts?
Both. Well,
you got to pick one.
Yeah, I know. I realize it. Honestly, I think it could hurt him.
Right.
Because they have to adjust to him being the number one receiver.
Yeah.
And maybe, I understand that they have the playbook basically embedded into their head.
Right.
But still, I think you got to adjust. And then you're being targeted a lot, so you're probably going to get double teamed.
Yeah.
But
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he'll be all right.
I think he'll be all right. The Jets are just underachieving, and I think C.J. Mosley might be out, their linebacker. Yeah. He might be out, so the middle of the field is going to be different.
Yeah, and if they run the ball enough, then it's going to open up the passing.
Yeah.
All it takes is one play action.
Yeah, because they can run.
Yeah.
That might be a big game for Joe Mixon because the Jets
don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't jinx it.
Don't jinx it.
I got Joe.
I won't say anything about it. There.
We'll let it go.
But the Jets losing 5 in a row, it's not hard to jump on a team that's got 5 losses in a row. You should be able to punch them in the mouth pretty quick.
Yeah. Quick too.
Yeah. All right. What about Chris Olave at the Panthers?
Yeah.
He back.
The Panthers.
Yeah. They're.
I don't want to say it like that, but it's the Panthers.
I know, man. You can get whatever you want against the Panthers. It's just what
you can put a third string up in there. He'll get you at least 50.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad. I think there's some bad stories or teams in the NFL, but the Panthers are really at the top of that list as far as being bad. It's bad. So Chris Olave, almost any Saints player, if you got him, put him out there.
Put him out there, yeah, for sure.
Calvin Ridley playing the Patriots, big old game.
He had a big
old game. Dude,
and honestly, he's probably gonna do it again.
Yeah, I think so. He's a very fluid athlete. You turned me on to him last year, and I was like, nah, man,
I don't want him.
Man, he's back from suspension or whatever. But dude is nice.
Yeah,
I didn't trust his quarterback situation. So for him to get
it's hard.
For him to get over 100 yards, I was shocked, man. Yeah. But you'll see. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah,
Seattle.
It's just gonna open back up for him because I think DK's playing.
Right.
I think
they better hope so because it looked totally different without DK.
Yeah. And the DK plays, Jackson Smith and Jigba's just 1-on-1 again.
Yeah, for sure. It was a decent game, week 8. So I feel good about him starting. 69 yards on 7 targets, not bad. Your boy coming back, Cooper Kupp.
Cooper, that's my dude right there.
Yeah, same game. He's at the Seahawks.
Yeah, play him.
Yeah.
Even though Puka Nacua is gonna get like 200 yards, it doesn't matter.
Puka's that
Puka
guy.
Nice.
Puka is that guy in that offense, bro. It was like I said, ain't no warm up. You got the uniform on. We're gonna run you.
Fresh off an injury, just come back. Just come back.
Cooper Kupp, you can't go wrong with him.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with him. As far as some free agents go, wide receivers, this cat Cedric Tillman with the Browns. Okay. I saw it week 8, but I was like, all right, let's see what's going to go on. But then he comes back. I mean, I saw it week 7. He had another good week 8. So you got to pick him up.
Yeah.
You can't ignore it. Jameis going to throw him the ball. Yeah, exactly.
7 for 99 and 2
touchdowns.
Dang.
Man, you can't ignore that in fantasy. So remember the name, Cedric Tillman.
Cedric Tillman. Y'all better write that down or something.
Right.
Screen record or something.
Cortland Sutton, Denver's wide receiver. We go back and forth on Denver, but it looks like Sutton is going to get his targets.
And the Ravens can't
catch, can't stop. No, it's not there. No. So he 8 balls for 100 yards on 11 targets. So he's good money week 8. So he should carry that over to week 9. Ladd McConkey,
this your boy.
Rookie. Look out for the rookie. Yeah, you again in fantasy you can't ignore it. 111 yards, 2 TDs,
6 targets,
might
6
be somebody
catches.
to get. Might be somebody to get. Right. The last free agent as far as wide receivers go, Khalil Shakir, the Bills. Dudes might have gave up on him because he got hurt.
Yeah,
maybe put him back in the free agent pool, but he's not hurt anymore. He's playing. So 9 balls, 107 yards, 10 targets. It seems like that whole offense is becoming a little bit more open.
Yeah,
getting Amari Cooper, even Keon Coleman's had a couple good games.
And
but
you got him.
I know.
Are you? We'll get to that
We'll
later,
get to
too.
it. We'll get to it. You jumping ahead. Jumping ahead.
My bad.
No,
That's
you're
on me.
good. You're good. Take the tight ends. You take the tight ends.
All right. So, first up, my boy Mike gets sticky for the Raiders.
Right.
7 for 73.
Yeah.
We'll see. Honestly, we'll see how that goes because he was tearing the Eagles up.
He was getting some balls, but this is the thing with him. If T. Higgins plays, his production is going to drop because he's now third in the pecking order, not second. Yeah. Right? So if T. Higgins is out, Mike Gesicki's going to put up numbers without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's a lock.
For sure.
Yep.
Then we got Sam Laporta.
Right.
They at the Packers. He went 6 for 48 in the touchdown.
Right.
He looked, he coming along.
Yeah, I think we've been beating him up because he haven't been putting up the numbers last year. Go ahead.
I think every tight end would start slow. But you know what? It was tight end week.
It was tight end week.
It was tight end week.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Every tight end went off.
It did.
Kyle Pitts went off. We know Cade Otton went off. Trey McBride went off.
Yeah. Everybody got off. Yeah. Tucker Kraft from the Packers.
Yeah.
Everybody got money. Yeah, for sure. That tight end day, that's the thing.
Yeah, that thing for real.
Yeah.
So then we got Cade Otton at the Chiefs.
You got to play him. Yeah.
My boy.
For real, dude. That might have been the best free agent pickup of the season so far. That was the best. And it's funny because I put a bid in on him. How you got him for what, 100 and
Man, I put in like 175.
Really?
Yeah.
I put in like 100,000. I thought I was doing something. I got up, I got the notification that I didn't get it. I was like, son of a got it. It was my son.
Great.
Nah, that was a good pickup. You get mad props from me on that one.
I was faking people out. I was like, I'm going to put up like 125 for him. Give me up that price on him right quick.
That little thing with your Nah, that was good. That was for real. Best free agent pickup of the season.
Hey, that's what I do.
All right, cool.
All right, so some free agents we got.
Okay.
Say that one for last, too.
All
My
right.
boy Taysom Hill. They going against the Panthers.
He's back, bro. Taysom Hill has like 2 or 3 games every year where he is a fantasy stud. And he
guess
disappears.
What? They going against the Panthers.
Here it comes.
This going to be the game.
Here it comes.
This going to be the game.
Here it comes.
He's going to throw a touchdown. He might catch one. He's definitely going to run
do
one.
a lot. Yeah, so watch Taysom Hill. He's probably available in your leagues.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
TJ Hawkinson.
Oh, good one. Good one.
I snuck that one in.
I like that. Most people definitely forgot about him because he wasn't drafted.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, so he's starting to come back on a roster. Week 9, he should play. So that's going to be all right. Cool. I like that.
Then the last free agent, my other fantasy savior.
This one's good.
Okay, so I had 2 fantasy saviors in my fantasy career.
Okay.
I had Cooper Kupp and this boy right here, my dog, Zach Ertz.
Yes. I like
Zach
it.
Ertz,
He
man.
is that guy for the
And
Commanders.
he gets targets.
Yes.
He gets targets, and he catches them too.
Yes.
Every one.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Yep. So what? Seven catches, 77 yards.
Yep.
I'm good with that. If I get that from my tight end, yeah, that's a good one to pick up. I don't know. I might go grab
Go
him.
ahead. I
I gotta do something.
Go
I gotta
ahead.
do something. Okay. Yeah, I'm up.
Yep, we down to the would you starts?
All right. So this is the point in the podcast where I asked Brendan that one simple question per position. Would you start?
All right.
First
I'm
up,
ready.
defenses. Would you start the Ravens defense playing the Broncos?
Yeah.
Really?
Even though they've been giving up yards.
They've been giving up a lot of yards.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna give up that many touchdowns to the Broncos.
All right. So you can feel good about the
Yeah,
Ravens defense.
Yeah, I'll still play them.
Okay, cool.
Just because of the defensive, just because of who they are and who they have.
Right.
You got to still play them.
I got you. Okay, cool. Would you start the Saints defense at the Panthers?
I'll start any defense against the Panthers.
Okay. Does that depend on who the Panthers quarterback is? Does it change if Andy Dalton's the starter? Nope, you still play. So you got to think about it. He's in a little car accident. So he
was a little dinged up.
Yeah, a little dinged up. So, yeah.
Still play him. He might
Still
be a little
play him?
right. He might be hurt. His back might be hurting from the
All right,
accident.
so you saying play Dalton. What does that do to the Saints defense?
I'll still play him.
Still play him?
Still
Okay.
play him. Yep.
All right. Would you start the Lions defense at the Packers?
Yes.
Because the Lions were just smoking
Yes.
hot.
In my opinion, they're still the clear-cut best team.
Oof.
That 7-0 record, that's not fooling me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't think they met the right ones yet.
Okay. What makes them clear best team in the NFL or the NFC?
Definitely the NFC. Definitely the NFC.
Okay.
But NFL, that's still a little bit on the line.
Yeah.
But they're definitely the best team in NFC. They can run the ball.
Yeah.
They can pass it, and they can stop the run.
Yeah. That injury to Aiden Hutchinson sucks.
It does.
I think they like you said, the most attractive thing to me is the fact that they run the ball so effectively. I like that.
Dude,
That
Jahmyr Gibbs.
is a
Dude,
beast.
it is crazy how fast he is. When they showed the video when he ran around that corner on that big touchdown he had.
Yeah.
He was moving.
He was, dude. How good is David Montgomery when you keep Jahmyr Gibbs off the field? I mean, because that dude, I'm with you. They run the ball so much. It's crazy. Okay, so the Lions defense is definitely in play.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's switch down to the kickers. Would you start Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey at the Falcons?
Yeah. He's the best player in their team.
That's the one kicker I would never sit him.
Yep, for sure.
Dude, he kicked the ball from the parking lot.
Yeah.
He is
And
nice.
I heard he made that one.
Dude, he is unreal. I would never, you would
nice.
never not start
He's
him.
nice.
Okay, so we good on Aubrey.
Yep.
All right. Joey Sly at the Titans.
That's who I got.
Right?
He's not coming off.
Really?
He's not coming off the field.
Right?
No, I lied. I have Jakey.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
I had Joey Sly.
Right?
But no. Definitely still. I'll start him.
You start him?
Yeah, because they just gonna beat up on the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans are how far away from being the Panthers? Which one is
I think the Panthers are a little better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Especially if Andy Dalton's QB, they're a little better.
Okay. So let's see. The last one is the kickers. Miami's kicker, Jason Sanders, at the Bills.
They got Tua back.
Yeah.
That's a different team.
Yeah.
They got Tua back. I just need Tyreek Hill to.
Yeah, get a little bit more. Give me the hand thing. I'm with you. It might all come together because I think Tua in his second week coming back, probably feel a little bit more, got a little bit more focus on what he's doing, a little bit more comfortable. He's probably going to be okay.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that's why Miami is like losing games. I think they have to find a way to get Tyreek Hill open again.
Yeah.
They have to get used to that because with Tyreek Hill, when he got behind the defense, that made them back up.
Right.
And then they could run the ball.
Right.
So I think Tyreek Hill needs to get going with that, getting past the defense.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that was your first round draft pick,
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, right?
Oh
and
my
it's
God,
like,
dude,
man,
he gave me 2, 5, 3, 6, 7, 5.
That's frustrating. Yeah, that's frustrating. But if they can get him to his normal, target share, normal numbers,
He'll
you
be
got
all right.
you got a squad.
Man, I was getting mad he won't get in the ball. Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I needed it. He could have. Man, I could have. I'm not flexing,
You are flexing. That's what people say right before they flex.
but I could have put Tyreek Hill and Jay Daniels on the bench and still won.
Oh, dag, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Jay Daniels I thought you said he gave you 50.
he gave me 50, but I had 134. The dude I played had 160.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, hey, that was over. That was over after the 1 o'clock games. Golly, he blew up. Okay, so would you start? We're good?
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at the point where me and Brendan going to look at our actual lineups for week 9. This is his time. I'm going to just shut up and let him talk about his roster for week 9 because my roster is it's in turmoil. So you go first, my king.
All right. So QBs, I got Jay Daniels and Geno Smith. I think we all know at this point who I'm starting.
Oh, pray tell, who will you start?
Pray tell.
Oh, pray tell.
Jane Daniels. I don't think that came with any surprise.
No.
All right. So for my running backs, I have Jerome Ford, Antonio Gibson, and Joe Mixon.
Okay.
I think as y'all can tell, y'all know the two people who's always on the bench at all times.
Oh, you got Jay Daniels playing the Giants?
Oh yeah,
dude, he might put up 9. He might put up
that's
90
points
on
for me right there.
Ouch.
Yeah, then I got Joe Mixon.
Oof.
Oh man, going against the Jets.
Short week.
Yep.
Short week.
I don't care. It don't matter. Short week. You know what that means? They're gonna run the ball more.
For sure. That's why I kept saying. That's why I said short week. Yeah, stick to what works.
Yep. Great.
Yeah.
All right, wide receivers. I have Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, DeAndre Hopkins.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. You
Nah,
know.
I just played.
No, because it's fine. Because Tyreek Hill and Devontae, they gonna play.
Oh my god.
They gonna play.
Yeah. Well, we said last week was gonna be Devontae's week.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Devontae's one of those people I can't take out.
Nah.
I cannot.
Not in that
Even if
offense.
he's a number 2, it does not matter. I
Not in
cannot
that
take him out.
offense. You cannot take
Nope.
him out. Yeah.
Then my 2 tight ends. They're both gonna play.
This is
just
it.
Just in case y'all was wondering, they're both gonna play.
This is it right here.
Cade Hodden and Trey McBride.
So in our league, I think Brendan may have said it earlier, our tight ends get an extra point per receptions, PPR for tight ends. So he absolute killed it.
Dude, Trey McBride had like 11 catches and 124 yards with no touchdowns.
That is crazy. But this is the thing. So they both have the same bye week, right? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do?
If I don't get offered a trade or if I don't send a trade out, Man, I'm dropping one of these bums, Jerome Ford or Antonio Gibson, and picking up a tight end. They don't touch the field.
Right.
Or they don't touch the starting lineup at all. They don't.
I got you.
I'll just pick, because look, I already got my other, I think I already got my other bye weeks out the way.
Okay, I got you.
So yeah, I'll just drop one of them, pick up a tight end.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, drop that tight end, put those two, start the rest of the season.
Oh, okay.
I'll be good.
As long as you got a plan, that's the same thing. How about as far as injury go? You feel like your roster is protected from an injury to like a major player? Like, who's the one player on your team that you're like, okay, I can't afford to lose him?
Jay Daniels. No, Joe Mixon.
I know.
I cannot afford to lose Joe Mixon.
That's
not
tough
again.
if you lose
but
Mixon.
His injury already happened. He's not going to get hurt twice in the same year.
Yeah,
He's not.
Yeah.
Jane Daniels got hurt too. He's not going to get. See,
Yeah.
that's another thing. I got my injuries out early and quick.
Yeah.
I'm good. But
Yeah.
I think that's a two-parter. I can't afford to lose Joe Mixon or Jane Daniels.
Right.
But if I had to say one, it'll probably be Joe Mixon.
That's the thing.
He scores for two running backs.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. And looking at your team, that's the one thing. To me, that'd be the one guy I couldn't afford to lose. So maybe you could swing a trade to at least get a RB2 or something just in case he goes down.
I'm telling you, look, y'all. I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all this is secrecy.
This is the sauce.
No. It's not really sauce.
Oh, okay.
It was beef. You already know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
I offered to do the trade.
Oh,
I offered to do the trade.
Okay.
I tried to trade him for David Montgomery.
Front Street.
He said no. I was like, okay, all right, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
I played him.
Yeah.
He's the dude I dropped 234 points on. I smoked him by 70.
Should have took the trade.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, well, you probably should have took the trade.
Got smoked. That's what they do in fantasy when you get a whooping.
So now, you know what I'm going to do?
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about sending him a trade again. I was like, so now, how do you feel about this trade
You gonna
now?
try it again?
But look, though.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to throw Cade Otton in there.
Yeah, that's stalking, ain't it? You offer like more than two trades in a 24
Dude, I'm trying to get David Montgomery.
Yeah, it would be good to get somebody like that. Yeah. Because that's the only thing that worries me is like you get to playoff time and you lose Mixon. You don't have anything.
Oh, man.
I'm
hurt. Dude, my two running backs, Jerome Ford and Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
I'm cooked at running back.
Yeah. Well, I will figure that part out.
Yeah.
Figure that part out.
For my kicker, got Jakey, little shoulder pads.
Yeah,
Jake Elliott,
right.
Bye week's already gone. Don't got to worry about that.
Right.
Then now I got the Broncos defense, which is going to be out of here.
They treated you right for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Oh, they did work.
Man, they treated you right for about 3
weeks.
weeks.
Guess what? After that, he's gone. I'm thinking about picking up the Eagles defense because when playoffs started, they play the Panthers and they play the Panthers and the Giants. Then they play one more bum.
I like it.
So I'm thinking about that.
I like it.
I'm thinking about playoff time. I feel like I'm going to make it.
Forward thinking, young man.
Yeah, there I go.
Cool.
That's my team. What you got?
That's your team. All right, I'm up.
Yep.
All right.
I'll help you out a little bit because
All right.
you need it.
I do need some help. Okay, so I got Kyler Murray as my quarterback. Still the only quarterback I got. I've been saying that
Which is bye
whole
week?
11.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The week 11. So I was looking at Anthony Richardson, but because they play the Jets.
Oh,
but maybe it's Joe Flacco now.
Nah.
Yeah. So Kyler Murray is my quarterback. I feel good about him. He's got a decent matchup. They're playing Chicago, but Chicago's coming to Arizona, so I'm good there. My running backs got Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker III, and Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
It's been kind of boring all season because I've been going with those three dudes. Their bye weeks are late in the year. Kareem Hunt already had his bye week. So that's my big three as far as my running backs go. My other running back is Chase Brown. Need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Need to figure it out. Because I could potentially trade him and try to get a little bit better from my roster top to bottom, or I could just keep him and just wait it out.
Yeah.
I got to figure it out, though. My wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs, Keon Coleman. Like we talked about earlier, I lost Diggs, so now I'm down to Brown and Coleman.
Around.
He is, bro. So that's 2 games over 100 yards. But this is the hard part for me. If I go 3 running backs and 1 wide receiver, Keon Coleman's never going to play over A.J. Brown.
That's never.
And A.J. Brown's already had his bye week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's can I make a trade to get better? I'm not sure. I need to figure that out. I'm not a big trade guy because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do anything to make you good and me good. I want something.
I want to make me better and you worse.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. My tight end is Kyle Pitts. Been hot lately. I swear to you, I need to trade Kyle Pitts because his value is not going to get any higher.
I'm telling you,
it can only go down.
I'm telling you, it's going to go down.
I know.
It's going to go down. He is due. He is due.
So really, based on what we've been talking about, I can package Kyle Pitts and Chase Brown and try to get something. Maybe I get another quarterback.
You try.
I got to figure it out, though, because like I said, keeping Kyle Pitts is not smart. His value is super high. I got 2 kickers, which is crazy, but it is what it is. So my kicker, I got Harrison Butker, the Chiefs, and I got Chris Boswell, the Steelers.
You got 2 great kickers.
Boswell's on bye.
But that means
you know the crazy thing?
What?
He outscored Butker in Week 8. So I think after the Steelers bye, I'm going to cut
Butker, yep.
Keep Boswell.
Keep Boswell, yep.
Then my defense, I got the Ravens defense. That's the same defense I drafted. I figured if Derrick Henry was running the ball and keeping the ball the whole quarter or whatever, the defense would be on the field just resting and relaxing. It ain't some games it works, some games it doesn't. So I think I might have to venture out and get another defense and get rid of the Ravens. Go ahead.
I was about to say, you gonna keep that defense when they play Philly?
Nah, bro. I'm just not doing that.
Saquon gonna have another
Nah, but not even that. I can't have my defense playing against one of my skill position
Brown,
players. Yeah, I can't do that.
I didn't even think about
that. That's negating points. I hate it when people do that, man. You need every point. You
don't make sense.
Games. It's trying to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely not. I definitely need to do something before they play the Eagles. So, but yeah, that's my lineup for the week, man. I hope I've been scoring good points. I'm 6-2, so we'll see how it goes.
Man, I'm 5-3 because if people want, we're not getting into this.
You're 1 game back. I keep telling you, 1 game out of the league.
Everybody that's above me in the league, I beat.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, you jumped up and bit me for sure. So we'll see.
Dang.
1 game. We'll see.
Fantasy football is stupid.
You got anything else on week 9? Or we good to go?
I'm good.
Cool. I think episode 13 is a wrap. Me and Brendan gonna get ready to get out of here. If you get a free moment, man, jump on Instagram Live for us. We kind of get on there at least a couple times a week. We get on there on Thursdays and Sundays. Talk start and sits, different lineups that we might want to venture out on. It's been real cool. We met some good people, got some good advice, working out good.
Yep.
You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, we're out of here. Hope you get a win. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.